What's up, YouTube? Dial M Tech coming back at you with a new tip for Warzone and how to better hear footsteps. I've been playing Warzone since it came out, day one, and I've always felt like I had a tough time hearing footsteps. I even noticed when I was watching streamers and YouTube videos that even in those videos, I could hear the footsteps louder than I could in my own game. I didn't know what to attribute it to. I tried Dolby Atmos, didn't really get anything out of it. And then last year, my Arctis Pro wirelesses broke and I had to send them into the shop to get fixed. And I tried a pair of Razer Black Shark V2s, and they came with a code for the THX 7.1 surround sound. So I thought, why not? Downloaded it, thought I'd give it a try, and I was blown away. I could not believe how far away I could hear footsteps. I could be in the bottom of a train and hear people up on the tin roof above the stairs. I could hear loot boxes 3-4 stories away, either below or above. I couldn't believe how well I could hear footsteps. So I wasn't sure if it was the surround sound, if it was the headphones themselves, if it was the fact that the headphones plugged in using a 3.5 millimeter jack. So I changed over and I used a pair of HyperX Cloud 2s. Same thing, plugged them in. I could hear everything great. I could hear people running around. I could hear cars from far away, loot boxes, everything. I got wireless pros back and I was back to being basically deaf again. Even using the 7.1 surround sound, it just didn't work. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how to set up the THX 7.1 surround sound to your liking so that you can best hear footsteps in Warzone. If you're new to the channel, make sure and drop a subscribe and a like to make your way back here for Dial M Tech reviews and tips and tricks. So here's what you want to do. You go to the Razer.com, find their THX special audio. Oh, $10 off. Add it to cart, download it, install it. I'm not going to go through 100% because I'm sure you guys know how to do it. Once you bring it up though, what you want to do is go to your sound settings and make sure that your Windows sound is being sent to speakers THX spatial. That's going to be your new main audio source. And then once you bring up the program, you can tell it where to send the sound. I have it set to my Go XLR right now, but if I'm using my monitor speakers, I can also just change it over. Basically just changing the sound source. That's fine. And you'll also, the first time you fire up a game, you'll want to change it over to THX environmental mode. I tried competitive mode. The sound just wasn't right. I didn't like how it sounded, and I found that environmental mode gave me enough spatial awareness. So you get that fired up. You have your headphones hooked up to it, looking good. The key part, is going to the EQ and changing it to somewhere around here. You normally want your lows a little less than 0 dB and your highs a little higher. This is what I went with. So I have 3, -3, -2, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, +3, +4, +4. And I also have high boost on, boost high on Warzone. This is the settings that I had for the wired headsets, the Black Shark V2 and the HyperX Cloud 2s. And both of them, I was able to hear footsteps from far away. I was able to tell, if they were on the tin roof or just regular ground. It gave good clarity. But once I changed over to my SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless, I couldn't hear it anymore. I just couldn't. And then one day I went over to this next tab and I adjusted this. It defaulted to a 100, and I was like, well, headroom, maybe I can calibrate it because it's hearing it too far away. And I was like, screw it. I'm going all the way close. I found that 4 was a bit too close because people would be one level below and I would think they would be directly on my level and it would be hard to tell because it was so loud. So I went up to about a 6 or a 7, and that's where I needed to be. What I would recommend, if you have the money, disposable income, whatever, and hearing footsteps is important to you, download the program, set it up as I showed, audio to your main audio source. If you don't have a mixer or anything, it'll just be your headphones. EQ somewhere around here. Some people like a little less here on the high end. I found that that's what's worked. And the calibration, that's the main one. Calibrate this to find what works for you. So the footsteps and the loot boxes are loud enough for you to hear, but not overpowering that you can't even tell where it's coming from. So yeah, that's it. That's my video. I hope it helps everybody, really, because geez, being able to hear footsteps made a huge difference for me, and I really hope it does for you. Thanks for watching the video. If it helped, please leave a comment below, a like. If you have any suggestions for future reviews, please also comment. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.